organic, unpredictable, unknown, lovely, beautiful, a sense of fulfillment. This is part of the pleasures of life and not the chores of life.
Coming up on Daily Iowan TV, a new University of Iowa survey is the first of its kind. See what students can expect to be asked.
Plus, a great place to grow up. Rankings for the top cities to live in was released. Find out if Iowa City made the cut.
The Black and Gold Invitational was held this weekend. In sports, see how the Iowa volleyball team did on the home court.
That's all coming your way next. Daily Iowan TV starts now.
I'm Tom Brokaw. For more than 100 years now, the University of Iowa community has been waking up to the Daily Iowan. Today, it's the largest newsroom in eastern Iowa. And now you can see the news every night on Daily Iowan TV and get it anytime worldwide at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for tuning into your Sunday edition of Daily Iowan TV. I'm Ryan Jones.
And I'm Brad Maxwell. Officials want to know what students think about the University of Iowa's stance on alcohol. A survey sent out Friday is the first of its kind and will evaluate students' knowledge and perception of UI policies about alcohol. Vice President for Student Life, Tom Rockland, says he doesn't believe students understand the university's position. The survey comes in light of the UI's highly publicized contract with Anheuser-Busch. Many criticize the university for the contract, saying it clashes with the school's previous position on binge drinking. Rockland said in the survey will help make the UI's policies more clear to students. A second survey will be sent out later in the year to see if the changes based on the first survey improve student awareness.
And Iowa City was recently recognized as one of the top 100 small cities to live in and work in America. Iowa City was ranked in the top 100 based on its balance of family and business community. Daily Iowan TV's Stephen Duran takes a closer look.
Every year, the CNN Money magazine makes a list of the top 100 American small cities. Many Midwestern small cities made the list, but Iowa City was one of the Iowa communities to round off the list. The list ranks these cities by different categories, including job growth, economic progress, and affordable housing. Iowa City was most recognized for their 20% job growth in the last 10 years. With this increase in job growth, there has also been a rise in small businesses coming to Iowa City as well. And although the American economy is not in the greatest shape, some small Iowa City businesses say the university atmosphere makes Iowa City a thriving market.
You have 30,000+ students every year that help establish or help support the economy. And apart from that, you know, you have the university, like hospitals here, you have all these big corporations here. It's just a very strong environment.
Throughout the years, Iowa City has had a substantial mix of student, family, and corporation population, which has made this city such a great place not only to do business, but to live. All the activities Iowa City has to offer makes living and owning a business here much more rewarding. Because Iowa City has both a small town feel and a substantial amount of corporation income, it is very easy for anyone to live and grow here. The association between people in Iowa City has made advertising information about small businesses that much easier.
It's got definitely a community feel to it, so you know, you meet a lot of people through the people you already know, and it's very easy to network in, and I think that's so important when starting a business.
Small business owners like Jamie are confident that the Iowa City community will continue to support small businesses like they have been this last year.
It's been really wonderful so far having all of the support that I've had, because I really didn't know many people when I moved to Iowa City, so it's been a good thing.
Stephen Duran, Daily Iowan TV.
Hopefully Iowa can keep up with business growth to stay on top of the list for next year.
And D&E Special Agent Daniel Stapleton will not face charges in the death of Ivan Hardeman. Stapleton was involved in the Iowa City trailer park shooting on August 16th. Stapleton was investigating with the Division of Narcotics Enforcement when the shooting took place. Stapleton and his partner met Hardeman at the Breckenridge Trailer Court. When Hardeman discovered the agents were carrying weapons, he held his own gun to Stapleton's head. Stapleton reacted by fatally shooting Hardeman. DeMarco Dudley, a friend of Hardeman, was also shot twice in the arm but fled the scene. A court ruled that Stapleton acted in self-defense and with reasonable force.
Still to come on Daily Iowan TV, an award-winning documentary will be screened at Bijou Theater. Find out why this film is more than just a summer flick.
And later, the Big Ten ACC Challenge pitted Iowa's women's field hockey team against number 13 Wake Forest. In sports, see if the Hawks stood up to the Demon Deacons.
But first, let's check in with Stefan Duran for a look at what Mother Nature has in store for us this week. Now, Stefan, I know it's been pretty muggy, but can we expect warmer temperatures this week?
After a day like today, you can hope things will warm up. Let's take a look and see what most of the day looked like. Gray skies and rain was the story of today, which was surprising after a summer's dry and hot temperatures. But after a very rainy day, we will see it move out of the area. For tomorrow morning, you can expect a low of 61 degrees. It will warm up to be about 89 degrees and mostly sunny. In the afternoon, expect it to be pretty muggy out with all the rain we had today. And in the evening, it will cool off back down to about 61 degrees. Now, looking into your extended forecasts, it will be pretty consistently sunny skies. On Tuesday, we will have a high of 87 degrees with sunny skies, and Thursday and Friday is a perfect time to do some light night activities, with it being clear nights and not too cool. Then for Saturday, we top out at 88 degrees with a slight chance of rain, only around 30%. That's a look at the weather. It will be a great week. Back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Stefan. A documentary film entitled The Invisible War will show at the Bijou Theater this month. The award-winning film talks about sexual assault in the U.S. military and has started a conversation to change the military's process of convicting sexual predators. University Counseling added that out of the 40 veterans who use the service, about half report stress-related trauma. They want to stress the fact that sexual assault happens in every community, including Iowa City.
A new university program is closing the separation between foreign students and American students. The Friends and Neighbors program is using a pen pal system to connect students around campus. Andy Friedman, the creator of the program, says international students tend to be more focused on academics, while U.S. students are more social, which creates a void amongst students. Friedman said that both American and international students were interested in starting the program.
Well, I've been hearing about from students saying that they were interested in meeting other students from other countries, and international students were saying how they wanted to meet U.S. students, and there didn't seem to be a formal way of doing it. So I came up with this idea to get them connected before school even starts.
And the University of Iowa's relationship with international students has helped raise graduate school applications. The University of Iowa's graduate enrollment is expected to grow by at least 12% this year. Dr. John C. Keller, president of UI Graduate Admissions, says the increase is due to the university's presence in Asia. The UI will be the only public university in Iowa expected to grow from the previous year. The University of Northern Iowa believes their numbers will drop from last year, while Iowa State expects to see no change in enrollment. The official numbers of graduate enrollment will be released on Friday. Now it's time for your look at Hawkeye Sports with Daily Iowan TV's reporter Giovanna Simic.
Thanks, guys, and welcome back to the Daily Iowan TV Sports Studio. Today, we have plenty of updates from a busy weekend in Hawkeye Sports. Our reporters were working tirelessly in the field, so whether you're interested in the Hawks' progress on the pitch, start on the hardwood, or the field hockey's opener on the East Coast, we have it all covered. We start today with a women's volleyball team eager to make their mark in the Big Ten Conference. The Volleyball Hawks won 3 out of 4 matches on their home floor, impressing those in attendance at the team's own Black and Gold Invitational played at Carver Hawkeye Arena over the weekend. Their 3-1 performance was tied for the best win percentage among the 5-team field, equaling Southeast Missouri's win total. The Black and Gold opened their 2012 campaign Friday afternoon in style, recording a 3-0 sweep over Chicago State, running their record in season openers under head coach Sharon Dingman to an impressive 5 wins and 0 losses. Junior Shantae Thompson recorded a career and match-high 11 kills. The Hawks built on their momentum from Friday afternoon, downing a gritty South Dakota State side 3-1. After becoming the 14th Hawk in school history to surpass 1,000 career digs in the team's opener versus Chicago State, junior Bethany Yeager added to her total, leading the Black and Gold's defense with 15 digs. Junior Rachel Bedell, sophomore Alex Lovell, and freshman Aaron Radke all registered double-digit kills.
I feel very confident in us this season. We have great hitters, great setters, defense, and we have a lot to work on, obviously, but I think this season is going to be great for us.
The Hawks split their matches on Saturday, dropping a 3-2 decision to Southeast Missouri State before bouncing back to end the Invitational on a high note, with a 3-1 victory over Valparaiso in the nightcap. Daily Iowan TV Sports' Annie Costabile was courtside for the Invitational. And Annie, what did you see from the black and gold?
Well, the Hawkeyes finished their Hawkeye Challenge with a win against Valparaiso and claimed 2 others on day 1 against Chicago State and South Dakota State. Their only loss came to Southeast Missouri in a nail-biter that went to 5 sets. The Hawks saw standout performances from junior Bethany Yeager, Shantae Thompson, and Rachel Bedell, along with sophomore Alex Lovell, who led the team in kills. The Hawks head into the Oakland Challenge this coming weekend with a 3-1 record.
All right, thanks, Annie. More good news from the pitch as well, with the University of Iowa women's soccer team making history over the weekend. With the Black and Gold's impressive 4-0 win over Loyola, the Soccer Hawks became the first team in school history to shut out its first 3 opponents. The team's 12 goals through 3 games is also tied for second best in school history. The Hawks outshot the Ramblers 10-1 in the first half, with Ashley Cottrell, Chloe Lacasse, and Katie Nason-Benny all finding the back of the net. Cottrell rounded out the scoring in the 60th minute, running the Black and Gold's non-conference match-winning streak to 12 games, outscoring their opponents at an incredible 53-5 clip during that stretch. And we finished today's show with some impressive news coming in from the East Coast, where the 12th-ranked University of Iowa women's field hockey team opened up its season with a hard-fought overtime win over the 13th-ranked Wake Forest in the Big Ten ACC Challenge. The Field Hawks stormed back from a 2-0 deficit, scoring 3 unanswered goals to beat the Demon Deacons. Kelsey Mitchell, Corinne Allen, and Jessica Barnett all netted goals for the Black and Gold after Wake Forest scored the game's first 2 goals. That's all from us here in sports. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Giovanna. Flaws in school bus inspection laws allowed 99 Iowa buses to continue to carry children even after failing inspection. This is because once a bus is inspected, the school district is responsible for following through with repairs. Buses are also not re-inspected after repairs are made. More than 200,000 Iowa children ride in buses every day.
And now let's take a look at what's happening outside of Iowa. Iowa City is not the only city experiencing some rainy conditions. Tropical Storm Isaac is stretching across much of Florida today. The storm is expected to pass west of Tampa, the site of the Republican National Convention. Republican officials already delayed the start of the convention on Saturday, but the storm is expected to stick around the Tampa area, flooding low-lying areas, including the convention center. Organizers say the Sunday welcoming party will take place as scheduled.
And it looks like California also had a series of earthquakes today. The first quake struck at 10:22 this morning, about 3 miles north of Brawley. It was followed by another one near the end of the Salton Sea, with a magnitude of 3.4 quakes. A sheriff dispatcher says there's no report of damage or injuries yet.
Happening across the ocean, the women of Togo want the resignation of their president, and they plan on getting him out by staging a week-long sex strike. Members of the civil rights group Let's Save Togo are urging women to withhold sex from their partners or husbands. Organizers say the strike will put pressure on Togo's men to take action against President Fahir Gnassingbé. The strike was announced at the rally Saturday, protesting recent electoral reforms, which they say will make it easier for Gnassingbé to win a re-election in October.
And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get a sneak peek into Monday's edition of the Daily Iowan.
Read about what student and faculty say is causing a decrease in enrollment at the UI Law School.
Plus, see what new survey the university is implementing to gauge alcohol culture on campus.
That's your latest edition of Daily Iowan TV. Be sure to check us out tomorrow or anytime online at dailyiowan.com.
Thanks for watching and have a great night.